say thank you one day or all the days? Every day. Every day is a Mother's Day because it is a mother who works tirelessly. She does so many things for the family, right? So it is our duty to respect our mother, not just by gifts, but with the kind words from the heart. Motherhood is celebrated in Vedas and Mahabharat Shanti Parva. There is a verse about motherhood. What does Mahabharat say about motherhood? Bhishma Pitama is giving instructions to Yudhishthir Maharaj, and Bhishma Pitamaha is glorifying motherhood, Matrutva. What does Bhishma Pitamaha say? Bhishma Pitamaha says that the teacher who teaches true knowledge is more important than 10 instructors. So there is a difference between an instructor and a teacher. An instructor is just who gives you instruction, but the teacher or a guru is the one who gives you the spiritual knowledge. So some teacher will teach you math, some will teach you science, biology. आप लोग सब ऐसे आ सकते हैं तो मेरा ऐसा दुखना नहीं हो जाए, सामने आ जाइए प्रभु जी, आप चुप सामने आ जाइए, आप भी सामने, तो हम एक दूसरे को देख के बात कर सकते हैं. तो मुझे बार बार ऐसे ऐसे नहीं करना. So guru and instructor, the teacher, is a difference here. Bhishma Pitama is saying a teacher is guru is the one who teaches the spiritual science. So such guru is more important than the instructor. There are instructors of maths, science, biology, gymnasium, different types of music teacher, instructors. But the guru is the one who gives the spiritual knowledge. Father is more important than 10 such teachers of true knowledge. The father has more important role because the sanskaras are learned by the child from the father. Whatever the father does, the child will follow. And then the mother is more important than 10 such fathers. So mother is 10 times of the father, maybe 100 times that of a teacher, and 1,000 times that of an instructor. Mother's role is very important. So Bhishma Pitama says there is no greater guru than mother on the planet. So Vedas have glorified mother in various ways. Here is a shloka from Vedas. Says there are 7 mothers according to Vedas. What are those 7 mothers? Atma Mata Guru Patni Brahmani Rajapatnika Dhenur Dhatri Tatha Prithvi Sapteta Matarasha Smrataha. So these are the 7 mothers as per the Vedic scriptures. So each mother has a role. So this is the spiritual understanding of the mother. According to material understanding, there is only one mother who gives you a birth and who raises you. But according to Vedic culture, according to spiritual understanding, there are 7 mothers. So who are the 7 mothers? First is your mother, real mother, who gives you birth. Then Guru Patni, wife of the teacher. Then there is a Brahmani, the wife of Brahmana. Rajapatnika, the wife of a king or the queen. Dhenu and Dhatri. Dhenu is the cow and Dhatri is the nurse. And Tatha Prithvi, Mother Earth is also mother. Right? So we are obliged to these 7 mothers. And as it is said by Bhishma Pitama, mother is the greatest guru ever. So we learn from mother, right? So we'll learn from all these mothers today from Vedic scripture. And then we'll see how much farther we can go Then if time allows, then we'll read the Srimad Bhagavatam part also. Second canto, we are on 8th chapter. So we'll see how we are progressing here. Are you all okay? Online friends, are you able to see and hear me clearly? Is everything okay? Hare Krishna and Hare Krishna Badal Prabhu, Lalit Prabhu, Parulji, William, and all our friends who are joining us online. Are you able to hear and see everything okay? Thank you, Anne. Thank you. Thank you. Badal Prabhu, Parulji, thank you so much. So we'll learn from these mothers what we can add to our knowledge. So Atmamata Guru Patni Brahmani Rajapatnika Dhenur Dhatri Tatha Prithvi Saptet Matrasya Smritaha. Atmamata. Atmamata is the mother who gives you birth. Mother keeps us in her womb for 9 months, right? Then she suffers from the labor pains, then gives us the birth. Then she wakes up in the middle of the night to take care of us. She cleans our diapers. Nowadays, kids don't look after their parents, but the parents have done so much more, right? So she nourishes her. She gives her the breast milk. And why does she do that? All these things? Is she want something from you? Money? No. What is she looking for? What is she looking from all this? She doesn't need anything. She enjoys serving. That is called as prema. That is the love. So from Atma Mata, what do you learn from her? अपनी माता से आप क्या सीखते हैं? प्रेम कैसे करते हैं? How to love somebody, है ना? So if you really want to love, learn what is love, then that you can learn from Atma Mata. This is a shloka from Sanskrit. Nastri matru samachaya, nastri matru samagati, nastri matru samatranam, nastri matru samaprapaha. There is no shade like mother, there is no resort like mother, there is no security like mother, no other ever giving fountain of life. So this is Mother's Day. So after mother, there is Atma Mata, there is Patni. Guru Patni means the mother of, wife of, sorry, your spiritual master. So when Lord Krishna was young, he went to Sandipani Muni's ashram. At that time, Sandipani Rishi and his wife, they looked after Lord Krishna just like their son, actually. So in the olden times, the students used to stay at their Gurukula, the Guru's house. They never used to return home. And they stay there, and then the spiritual master, the Guru, becomes the father, and Guru Patni becomes the mother. And she gives all the shelter, all the love, all the affection, everything to the student. So that is Guru Patni. Then next one is Brahmani. So what do you learn from Guru Patni basically? So what do you learn from Guru Patni? Sometimes we love our own kids, our own child. But if it's somebody else's child, we have no affection for it. That is called as selfishness, right? But Guru Patni will love that other's kid also as her own kid, own child, So that is what we learn from Guru Patni. Guru Patni will take care of the student more than her own son, actually. That is the role of Guru Patni. But nowadays, it's other way around. We don't care for others, we care for ourselves. Then Brahmani, wife of a Brahmana. So the role of Brahmana is to give the spiritual knowledge to others. Right. So in the olden times, the Brahmanas, there are four Varna and four ashramas. So four Varna is Kshatriya, spread the Vedic knowledge to everybody. Brahmani, her role was knowledge. So the Brahmani is also the mother, then the wife of king or queen. King is representative of Krishna, actually, God. And the wife of king, duty of king is to look after the whole kingdom as a father, protect everybody. Right? Pita. And then the wife's role is to, again, the queen's role is also to act like a mother and support the whole kingdom. So then there is a next one is Satma Mata Guru Patni Brahmani Raja Patni Ka Dhenur Dhatri Tatha Prithvi. Dhenur. Dhenur means cow. So according to Vedic civilization, cow is our mother actually. Right? Why cow is our mother? Why Gau is our mother? Let's see, anybody wants to answer here? Why Gau is our mother? Why only cow, nobody else? Our online friends also can type and participate by typing why cow is our mother. Because cow gives the milk. Thank you, William. Yes, like a mother. That's correct answer. So after mother's milk, it is the cow's milk which gives us nutrition. When mother stops feeding the baby, then what is the other milk? Cow's milk. So that is why cow is our mother. Dhenur Dhatri. Dhenu is the cow. According to Vedic culture, the bull is the father. We learned Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, if you all remember, that bull is the principal representation of dharma, and the cow is the representative of dhara. So there was a conversation between dhara and dharma, if you remember, with Parikshit Maharaj Katha. So whenever dharti or earth gets overburdened by the sinful activities of humanity, at that time Dharti, Prithvi, takes the form of a cow and she approaches Brahmaji. And then Brahmaji takes the problems of Dhara, earth to Lord Vishnu. So Dhara is our mother. So according to Vedas, the cow is the residence for 33 crore Devi Devtas. So we have a little cow on the altar. Right? In India, everybody worships cow, and we don't hurt the cow because she's already said that she has the energy. 33 crore devtas are there. But all each and every part of the cow is sublime. Like cow's urine is medicine. Cow dung is also valuable, right? A stool of like a fecal material of a living entity has utility. Have you heard that before? None of no animal, no other human being has this capacity other than the cow. Cow's milk, everything which comes from the cow is giving you strength, nutrition, right? So that is because the cow has been blessed by all the Devi Devtas. And that is why she is the embodiment of 33 crore Devi Devtas. So let's have some questions. Which among the following deities are associated with the cow? Lord Krishna, Indra, Shiva, all of the above. Let's see. A, can Krishna, Indra, Shiva, or all of the above? William is saying D. Who is associated with the cow? You want to say? Krishna or friends? You want to is the Krishna is associated with the cow. and it is the main person who is always associated. That is why Krishna is. This is the Samudramantan Katha, in which also there was the cow from that. Right? The cow which came out from the Samu cow. So how many cows came out of the Samudramantan? One, five, that came out of the Samudramantan. Who is saying? William is saying 7. आपको कुछ अंदर स्वाति saying, Anita ji saying 5. आपको कुछ मालूम? Is a good number. So the correct answer is C. The 5 cows, they are called as Kamadhenu cow. Kamadhenu means whatever is your wish, you just to the cow, and Dhenu cow which came out of the Samudramantan is Surhi cow. But there are other cows also. There are Shila, Bahula, Surbi, all these are Kamadhenu cows. They came during the churning of the ocean. Everybody knows the story of the Kamadhenu, Samudramantan Katha. One time when the demons become very powerful and they defeated all the Devatas, then in Devatas headed by Lord Indra, they went to Lord Krishna. And Lord Krishna then told them that you have to do the churning of the ocean. And then from the ocean will come Amrut, nectar. You drink that nectar and then you will get your strength again. But during that churning of the ocean, lot of other elements came, because as you know, ocean is the storehouse of so many wonderful things, right? So a lot of things came out from the Samudramantan. So what are the things which came out of the Samudramantan? So first was Sura. You know what is Sura? How many of you know Sura? Sura? Anybody has heard the Sura before? No? Sura means wine actually. So the Sura, goddess of wine is called as Sura or Varuni. That is the goddess of wine. Then there came out Apsaras, then Kaustuba jewel. Which Kaustubh jewel, Lord Krishna kept it. Kaustubha Mani. And Lord Vishnu's chest has a Kaustubha Mani, which came out of the Samudramantan Katha. Then Uchcheshrava. Uchcheshrava was? Who is Uchcheshrava? Let's see who knows it. Uchcheshrava is who? Who is Uchcheshrava? कौन है पंडित जी? उच्चेश्रवा कौन है पंडित जी? समुद्रमंथन से निकला हुआ कौन? Okay, you are saying horse. Vishal Prabhu is saying horse. Correct. That is correct answer. What was the color of the horse which came out of the Samudramantan? क्या कलर था उसका? उच्चेश्रवा? Black? White color horse. That's the correct answer. White is the correct answer. So Uchcheshrava, divine white horse came out. Then there came out was Kalpa Vriksha. Kalpa Vriksha is desire tree. So whatever you want, you ask. And then there came out Kamadhenu cow. There were a lot of other cows also came, but Kamadhenu is the bush from 5 different types of Kamadhenu cow came out. Then came out was Airavat. Airavat is a which color? Again white elephant, right? And then who took that? Indra Devata kept it, right? Then came goddess Lakshmi. Who kept it? Of course, Vishnu Bhagwan, right? And then there came a poison. And who kept it?
Lord Shiva.
See, that is the Mahadev. Devadidev Mahadev, Lord Shivji. Everything, everybody else was fighting for everything, but nobody wanted poison. And they said, we don't want it. So then it is the Lord Shivji who kept the poison. That is the quality of a devotee. A devotee will keep all the negatives of others, and he will not disclose it to others, but he will try to improve upon them. He will help them out, whatever is the difficulties. Devotees will. That is why Guru, when you take a diksha of Guru will take all your sinful activities. Guru aapka sab paap le lete. And then you do more, then Guru gets affected more. That is why when you become a disciple of a Guru, then you have to be really careful. Otherwise, whatever you sinful do, who suffers? It's a Guru who takes all this, right? So that is why we have to be careful in the spiritual life. And the last thing which came out was the divine nectar, Amruta. Who brought the Amruta? Dhanvantari Devata. Very good. So, so then the cow has been very important. We were talking about the mothers, and then we cow is our mother. So this is tremendous importance. Cow gives called as Go Dugdha. Now the milk has tremendous potentiality. Srila Prabhupada used to say that milk is very nutritious for your brain. Nowadays the milk is 1%, 2% milk. It's like water, right? And all the cows are all in the farm, so that it's better not to drink milk. It is said that nutrition, which is our cow's milk, is providing you physical, mental, and spiritual strength. For brain development, cow's milk is really good. Lot of nutrition, like it contains fat, it contains calcium, it contains daily requirement protein also is there in the milk. Go Dugdha. So these are the contents of the cow's milk: vitamin D, K, iodine is there, vitamin B12, folic acid, riboflavin, which is necessary for the heart function, then biotin, pantothenic acid, vitamin B, vitamin A, calcium, magnesium. All these are the cow's milk, but this is pure cow's milk, not a factory cow's milk. Right? This is what we are talking about is the pure cow's milk. All the Walmart cow milk is not not. It's all contaminated. What we are drinking is nothing like. It's you have to go to the village for that. Have pure cow's milk. There are other things. Selenium, a cancer-preventing trace element, is there in the cow, and there is a vitamin for the memory. So when you drink pure cow's milk, then you get memory. Then conjugated linoleic acid, beneficial fatty acid that inhibits, that is there in the cow's milk. Then there is it kills the human skin cancer and breast cancer in vitro. So this linoleic acid in the cow's milk is very beneficial. It's supposed to help a lot of cancers also. And that linoleic prevents the heart disease, heart attacks. It lowers the cholesterol and prevents atherosclerosis. So you can see that cow's milk has a lot of benefits, right? In olden times, people used to drink ghee, right? Ghee means it's derived from the cow's milk, and they never got heart attack. Nobody got heart attack. Why? Because it had this linoleic acid, which prevent the heart disease. So that is why. But nowadays, what we drink, what the ghee is available, is also not pure. It's all derived from the same milk, right? Which is a factory milk. So it has no value at all. Rather not to drink milk. Many people are becoming vegan nowadays, and they're avoiding drinking milk because this milk has a lot of problems. Which vitamin makes dahi? What is that? What is the vitamin for dahi? Dahi is derived from milk. Then the another product of cow is the Ayurveda's Ayurvedic Gomutra. It's very effective in treating patients suffering from the liver disease, various diseases. Gomutra has been found to be useful, and people are using it. And then the cow, Gomaya, dung, Godugdha, Gomutra, and Gomaya. So, well, Americans are using nowadays. We will not be using probably, but Americans are using cow dung for anti-cancer treatments. So there is a research going on in America that how cow dung can be used for the treatment of a cancer. And it has been shown by the research that many immunodeficiencies, the medicine made from the cow dung is useful. Actually, this is proven in the research. Other than that, cow dung is very resourceful of the fertilization. The farming, the cow dung can be used for fertilizing the land. because it has a high nitrogen content. Now, this science is helping us to understand the importance of cow, but the human being is so fool that they are not understanding the science also. What to say about the Vedas, right? Vedas have glorified the cow for hundreds of years, but still, our human intelligence is so limited that they are neither understanding Vedas, neither understanding science, and they are killing the cows, right? They have this called beef. What beef, like it's crazy. But anyway, we can't explain the whole world. That's the problem. So cow manure is the best natural fertilizer. A lot of farming they done from the cow manure actually. There's a experiment which was performed in England which showed that application of cow manure over a period of 20 years resulted in more soil humus and higher barley yields even 50 years after the application. Right? So once you apply and then 50 years later, still that is kept on fertilizing the soil. That's a long, long time, right? So such a tremendous effect of cow. So there is another option, people want to kill the cows once they stop giving the milk. Another option for them, instead of killing them, cow dung into fertilization. And you keep the cow and fertilizers produce more. That's another utility of, but people are not understanding. Now, India people use this. क्या आप है गोबर gas? घर पे है. So a lot of people have a gobar gas plant. So it's a good thing, good source of. So here is the picture of the gobar gas plant, and India is in the gobar gas technology. There are hundreds and thousands of gobar gas plants. आपके घर पे है? You don't go to village. So it is a good. Then employed in Vedic culture for cow and the bull, animals. A dog, right? Dog, nothing. Dog, better than dog, you keep a cow actually. If you really want to have a pet animal, why don't you keep a cow as a pet animal? So good. I mean, nothing against the dog, but cow is better actually. So, but nowadays, all the cows are fed with this commercially fed food. Why they put this food, like all the food nutrition which they give to the cow, it has this growth hormone in it. So that cow gives more milk. They want to milk the cow. Milking the cow, by. So this growth hormone goes into the milk. So nowadays, you see the kids are very tall. They drink this milk with the growth hormone, so they become very tall. That's how it is. So all this, everything is commercially processed, right, for the cows. So and then they keep the calf away from the mother. They don't let the baby to go near the mother. Otherwise, the baby calf will drink the milk and will not get enough milk for the selling. So they will not give that milk. It's such a torture for the cows, right? And then this commercial entity has given this another problem. It's called mad cow disease. Have you heard about this mad cow disease? No. So mad cow disease is found in the commercially processed meats, and it's a prion protein-induced disease, and usually it causes cognitive deficiencies and neuromuscular deficiencies because they eat this cow meat, which is not made. You should not supposed to eat the cow's meat, but people are saying immoral that they eat and they suffer all these neuromuscular, neurodegenerative diseases. Everybody knows this mad cow disease, but still they eat the beef, and there is no treatment for this. Actually, people they lose their memory, but still, what can we say, right? Like various saints also have glorified the cow. Jesus Christ says that killing a bull is equivalent to a cow. So Jesus Christ never authorized killing a cow or a beef or bull. Then Prophet Muhammad Paigambar said, cow's milk is tonic, its ghee is and its meat is also prohibited. They don't allow the cow and feed 10 once a day while 80 people. So to kill cow. Cow can, through her milk, through her all the products, byproducts, cow can feed so many people, right? So to never kill a cow. Mahatma Gandhi said that cow is the source of the progress and prosperity. In many ways, it is superior to one's mother. So one should not. Srila Prabhupada cow, and she said, Prabhupada is, Lord Krishna is the prime protector of Brahminical. Without knowing and respecting cows, one cannot realize the sense of God. And without this knowledge, any welfare activities or humanitarian propaganda cannot be successful. Right? So Srila Prabhupada ji in terms says that unless we protect the cows, there is no point in so many humanitarian propagandas. All this superficial activities are of no use. So in this way, Vedas have glorified the cows, but humanity is to such an extent that they want to kill the cows. And that's why we see all these calamities nowadays: earthquake, hurricane. This coronavirus is also one of the curse of Mother Nature. you know, we've done so many sinful activities by killing so many innocent animals. So Mother Nature is not going to spare you, right? So Prabhupada is saying that real peace for me is for putting the cows, the soup into the cow, go Brahman Hitayacha, will be pleased with us and will bestow upon reason. So if we really want to be happy and peaceful in the material world, we have to look after who? Mother cow, Gau Mata. It's very, very important for all of us.
We have to look at India.
What is
India.
India? That
India is
India's cow. Right? So we'll have some question, all of you. Which is the highest source of protein in the diet? Soy, groundnut, pulses. बताइए. What is the highest source of protein in the diet? Anne is saying A, Lalit Prabhu is saying C, Swati ji is saying B, Badal Prabhu is saying A, nobody is saying D. D for Delhi. बताइए.
C.
What is that? Soybean.
Soybean is also a pulse.
So if that is so, then why are we eating meat? People say that if you don't eat meat, then you will have protein deficiency. But according to all of you, nobody choose the option D. I mean, anything you choose A, B, C is a correct answer, but the soybean is the most correct answer. It has 43% protein, followed by the groundnut, and then followed by the pulses. Groundnut has 31%, and pulses have 24%. And how much is the protein in the meat per gram? 22%. So when people say that, okay, if you don't eat meat, then there is no protein. Oh, you're wrong. Why? Because if you eat soya bean, you'll get a lot of proteins. If you eat pulses and bean and groundnut, also you'll get enough protein. So why do you want to kill a cow for the meat, right? But people have no answer for that. They are just scientifically explaining us why. I mean, even in the schools, they teach this to the children, that the protein is there in the meat. They don't tell soybean. They don't tell groundnut. This is such a foolish thing. Here is the comparison. What says soybean? so so these are regular beans actually, and 100 grams, 100 grams. Then these are kidney beans, yes. And then they have same proteins, but if the kidney beans can give you same proteins as beef of 100 grams with much more benefit of fiber, more iron, more calcium, more magnesium, and zero cholesterol, then why would you eat meat? Does it make sense? Yeah, it's the same, like it's cheaper than buying the meat. Cost wise, it's cheaper. It has the same protein content, it has more fiber, more calcium, more nutrition, everything better. Then why would you eat beef? It's common sense, but people don't understand. What do we say them, right? So again, so seven mothers: Atma Mata, Guru Patni, Brahmani, Raj Patnika, Dhenur Dhatri Tatha Prithvi, Sapte Matrasha Smritaha. So last one is Prithvi, Mother Earth. Mother Earth is giving us so many things. All the food, everything is coming from Mother Earth. So all these houses, building material, everything is coming from Mother Earth, right? So she's looking after us. Actually, Vedas are also one of the mothers, actually. You know, which is not mentioned in that mantra. It mentions seven mothers, but this is the eighth mother. What is that? Vedas are our mother. How come Vedas are our mother? All the Vedas. Vedic literature is our mother. How? How?
Primary teachings.
Srila Prabhupada explains it very nicely. Prabhupada says that if you want to know who is your father, then what do? You can go and ask your mother that who is my father. Mother will tell you who is your father. There is another way you can do is do genetic testing, DNA testing. But then there are how many people's DNA testing you can do? Millions, trillions? No. So if you want to know who is your father, you go to the mother. And mother Veda, all the Vedas, they point Vedesh Sameva Veda. So all Vedas is Lord our Father. Govinda Madhum Tamam Bhajami. So all the summary of all the Vedas says that Lord is our Father. Atharvaveda, Yajurveda, and Bhagavatam, which is the sum and summary of this. Maharishi Vedvyas ji composed Srimad Bhagavatam after composing entire Vedic literature. And what did he say? Conclude? He concluded that Krishna is the source of everything. Right? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So Vedas are our mother. Now, according to Vedic culture, all the Devis are also demigoddesses are also mother. And these are Durga, Gayatri, Ganga, Saraswati, Ganga Mata, Ganga Mata. Ganges, in English they call Ganges, Ganga. So Durga Mata, then Gayatri Mata, Saraswati Mata, all these are our mothers, right? Mata means mothers. There are Radha, Sita, Lakshmi, Mother Sita, right? Radharani, she's our mother. Mother Lakshmi, she's our mother. Then there are other mothers, Devki, Yashoda, Kaushalya, Aditi, Kunti. All these are great mothers from the Vedic culture. So what is the difference now here? So here you can see that on the left side, the Durga, Gayatri, Ganga, Saraswati, and all other others, they are Bahiranga Shakti, external energy of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna has divine energies. One of them is external energy, Bahiranga Shakti, which is magnifying in the form of Durga or Gayatri or Saraswati or Ganga. And then there is the internal Shakti of Lord Krishna, which is Antaranga Shakti, which is in the form of Radha, Lakshmi, Sita. This is Antaranga Shakti. And then there's this Jiva Shakti, marginal potency. Tatastha Shakti, which is in the form of Devki, Yashoda, Kaushalya, Aditi, Kunti. All these are Jiva Tattvas. Right? So all of them, they are divine mothers in the Vedic culture. Now Devki, Yashoda, Kaushalya, Aditi, all these are mothers. Mothers of whom? God. You understand this? Actually, Lord Krishna has no mother or father. He is the origin of everything. But when he appears on the material world, then he accepts one of his devotee as mother and father. Like he accepted Vasudeva as father and Devki as mother. Yashoda and Nanda Baba. Dashrath Maharaj and Kaushalya. Aditi and Kashyapa Muni. Like that. So when Lord Krishna appears on the planet, he accepts one of his devotee. He gives them a role. Okay, you become my role of father, like a drama, you know. Do you participate in drama ever? Yeah. So who gives you the role? The director. So Krishna is the director of whole, right? So when Krishna performs Leela, he appoints various roles to his devotees. So these are so many mothers as per the Vedic culture. How many we counted? 7 from the shlokas, 8th is Vedas, and then these are on the top of that. Antaranga Shakti, Bahiranga Shakti, and the devotees of Lord. They are also mothers of Vedic culture. Like Devki and Krishna, they gave birth to Lord Krishna. Vasudeva and Devki, they performed great tapasya in their previous life. Who were they in the previous life? Let's see how many of you remember what was Devki and Vasudeva in their previous life. पंडित जी सो गए क्या गायत्री कर रहे हैं? हाँ, सुतपा and Prishni. Very good. Very good. Huh? Sutapa and Prishni is the correct answer. Sutapa and Prishni did lot of tapasya. They pleased Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu, and they said to Lord Vishnu that I want a child like you. So Lord said, oh, there is nobody like me, so I will come as your child. Not once, but 3 times. Right? So then he came as a child 3 times. So first through the Sutapa and Prishni, he came as a, what was the name of the child? Prishni Garbha. Then next time he came as a, of father's name Kashyapa Muni and mother's name Aditi. And then third time he came as Lord Krishna to Vasudeva and Devki. Right? So and then the week before we did Prishni Garbha Katha. We revised this. Srimad Bhagavatam, right? 2nd canto. Which chapter? 7th chapter. We did all this, right? Mother Yashoda has a very special place. So Devki gave birth to Lord Krishna, and who got the opportunity to play with Krishna? Yashoda. You see, this is the thing, you know. So the maximum pleasure of Krishna's pastime could enjoy was Yashoda and Nanda Baba. Now, why did Yashoda and Nanda Baba got this opportunity and not Devki and Vasudeva? Who knows this answer? So the answer is correct. In the previous birth, Yashoda and Nanda Baba were the great devotees of Lord. Their name is Drona and Dhara. Drona and Dhara also had performed great austerities, and they wanted to Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu as their son. 2 devotees to be pleased at the same time. So Nanda Baba, Yashoda got the opportunity, Lord Krishna, son. So this is the question we already discussed, so I'll just click further. Then there is another mother, Kunti. Uh, Kunti is a great mother. She is a biological mother of all the Pandavas, right? By Pandavas and Karna. Kunti is a sister of Vasudeva. And Kunti gave birth. She had a boon which was given to her by Durvasa Muni, that whenever she wants, she can invite a demigod, Devta, and they will give her a blessing, and she will get a child. So to test that, she gave birth to Karna from the Surya Devta, and then were born later Yudhishthir, Bhim, Arjun, Nakul, and Sahadev, like that. Mother Kunti's teaching we did from Srimad Bhagavatam. This is the teaching of a mother. Usually, what mother should teach to the child, we can learn from Kunti. What should we teach to our children? Kunti's whole life was for bhakti of Lord Krishna. She had great affection for Krishna. And in Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, there are beautiful teachings of Queen Kunti. We did all this during our discussion of Srimad Bhagavatam. Couple of shlokas we will learn from today from Mother Kunti, because today is Mother's Day. So Mother Kunti is saying to Lord Krishna, "My dear Krishna, you protected us from poisoned cake, from a great fire, from cannibals, from the vicious assembly, from the sufferings during our exile in the forest, and from the battle where the great generals fought. And now you have saved us from the weapon of Ashwatthama." So Mother Kunti is trying to recollect what good things Lord Krishna had done. So when Lord Krishna was about to leave from Hastinapur to Dwarka, at that particular time, Ashwatthama sent a Brahmastra. And he sent the Brahmastra to not only to kill Pandavas, but also to kill embryo within the womb of Uttara. And that embryo is nothing but Parikshit Maharaj. So Uttara ran to Krishna, "Pahi Pahi Mahayogin, Deva Deva Jagatpate." So Uttara went to Lord Krishna and asked for the protection, and Lord Krishna, with his divine energy, he protected all the Pandavas and also to Parikshit Maharaj within the womb of Uttara. So now Kunti is remembering all this, that, "Hey Krishna, you have done so many wonderful things for us, and now you have protected us, and now everything is good, right? And you are leaving us. How sad it is." So she wants Krishna to stay with her forever. She doesn't want to leave Krishna. So further, then Kunti Malata says to Lord Krishna, "Vipada shantu taha shashvat tatra tatra jagat guru bhavato darshanam yachyad apunar bhava darshanam." Vipada shantu taha shashvat. Vipada means all the difficult times, bad times, calamities. So Mother Kunti is saying that, "Hey Krishna, when the bad times were there, you always were there with us. And now when the good times are here, then you are leaving us. So please don't go away. Let those bad times be with always us, so that we remember you. You always stay with us." Because to see Krishna means the apunarbhava janmana, apunarbhava darshanam, which means that once you see the Krishna's darshan, then no more birth. Punarbhava, apunarbhava darshanam, no more again birth again. I wish that all calamities would come again and again so that we could see you, and to seeing you means that no more taking birth in this material world. Bhavato darshanam. Again and again, for seeing you means that we will no longer see the repeated birth and death again. So here Mother Kunti wants to, like usually people wants to avoid the calamities. But Mother Kunti is saying that, hey Krishna, Lord Krishna is impartial, but he is partial. Lord Krishna spends more of his time in protecting his devotee. So that is why yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuthanam dharmasya tadatmanam shrujamyam. And first thing Lord Krishna says is paritranaya sadhunam. So he comes to protect his devotees. Right? So all the devotees are very dear to Lord Krishna. So that is why Mother Kunti is requesting Lord Krishna that, hey Krishna, you please stay here and you please protect us so that we'll not have to take birth again. Apunar bhava darshanam. So Queen Kunti is asking Lord Krishna that please stay in front of our eyes and you will again protect us again. So that is the brief description of Mother Kunti's teaching. Anybody has any questions or comments about this? Any कोई प्रश्न किसी का? No questions, no comments. Okay, so then we will do is that. What is that?
We have seen repeated that